Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain these applications of trigonometry. Already I explained before I explained this trigonometry chapter for you. So by using of these trigonometric ratios, how to find out the heights, depths and lengths of the some heights of the mountains, depth of the oceans, height of the buildings, just like that. How to find out by using of these trigonometric ratios in this chapter I'll explain to you. So for that introduction part I'll already sent you, and also 1 to 5 examples we finished. So in this part I'll explain this exercise to 12.1. okay, it is AP Telangana mathematics textbook for 10th class. That is the first sum. Look at here it is the first sum. A tower stands vertically on the ground. A tower stands vertically on the ground from a point which is 15 meters away from the foot of the tower. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 45 degrees. What is the height of the tower? Okay, so we have to find out the height of the tower. So in exercise 12.1 first sum, that is given that look at here. First of all we have to draw the diagram according to this given sum. So the height of the tower stands vertically on the ground. It is ground. Okay, it is ground. The tower which is vertically stands on a ground. So the point which we are away from the point. So we are observing the top of the tower. Okay, so the point, just assume that it is ABC. The point C which is away from the 15 meters from the foot of the tower. Okay, the point which is 15 meters away from the foot of the tower. Okay, foot of the tower. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower is, here the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 45 degrees. What is the height of the tower? What is the height of the tower? This we have to find out. Okay, so according to the diagram, you just from figure, so what is given here. Okay, so the point which is away from the foot of the tower, that is BC, is equal to 15 meters, and angle of elevation of top of the tower is 45 degrees. The height of the tower AB is equal to H meters. That we have to find out. So for that, look at here, what is the opposite side? So this opposite side of this H we have to find out. That is 45 degrees. Okay, here it is adjacent side. Here it is adjacent side. So here it is opposite side. So tan 45, tan theta is suitable for this to find out this H. So it is opposite side and adjacent side. The relation of the ratio of this opposite side and the adjacent side is nothing but tan theta. That's why I am choosing this tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. That implies, what is theta? That is angle of elevation, that is 45 degrees. Tan 45 degrees is equal to opposite side is H by adjacent side is 15 meters. That implies tan 45 value is 1, that is equal to H by 15. That implies 15 into other side, that is H is equal to 1 into 15. That implies H is equal to 15 meters. Here H is height of the tower. So height of the tower is equal to H is equal to 15 meters. Here we finished this first sum. Okay, now it's time to explain this second. Here a tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground by making an angle of 30 degrees with the ground. Look at here. You just imagine. In the second sum, you just imagine one tree is like this. Okay. So for example, when it was strong. So the tree which was broken here, and this broken part was fall on a ground like this. Okay, like this it falls on a ground. So the tree which makes with an angle of 30 degrees with the ground. You just imagine the tree was broken. From here the tree was broken and it falls on a ground, and the top of this tree touches the ground at an angle of 30 degrees. At an angle of 30 degrees. Okay, so it makes 30 degrees now. So what is the, here we have to find out. Look at here, the distance between the foot of the tree. The distance between the foot, this is foot. The distance between the foot of the tree to the top of the tree. Here the top of the tree is there. Top of the tree. Here foot of the tree. Is it? Due to the storm, the tree was broken. So the distance between these two is 6 meters. Find the height of the tree before falling. Total height of the tree we have to find out. For that we have to find out this length and this length. Okay, so it is rough diagram. So I am drawing. If you want this, you can draw in your notes also. Okay, to understand this sum in the better way. Okay, so I'll draw this picture. Look at here, it is ground, and the tree which is broken here. Before the height is this one. Okay, it is broken and falls on a ground. This is top of the tree and this is foot of the tree. Okay, it makes an angle of 30 degrees, and the distance between this foot of the tree to top of the tree is 6 meters. Okay, so let us assume that ABC. Okay, so we have to find out total length. So this, and by addition of this one and these two, the addition of these two, you will get the height of the tree. The height of the tree. Given that the angle made by the top of the tree falls on a ground which makes 30 degrees. The distance between foot of the tree to the top of the tree is 6 meters. So the height of the tree is equal to AB plus AC. We don't know. Okay, this is we don't know. We have to find out that. So for that, to find out the AB, I am taking. So look at here, tan 30 degrees. For 30 degrees it is opposite side. It is adjacent side. So for opposite side and adjacent side, what is the trigonometric ratio? That is tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So what is theta? What is the angle it makes? 30 degrees, right? So tan 30 degrees is equal to, what is opposite side? AB by adjacent side BC. That implies tan 30 degrees is 1 by root 3. AB we don't know. By BC we know, that is 6. That implies 6 into this side. AB is equal to 6 by root 3 into root 3 by root 3. Why? Because here root 3 is in the denominator. For that I am doing this rationalization. That implies for the convenience I am doing this. Okay, AB is equal to 3 into root 3 by root 3 whole square. Square root cancel. So that implies AB is equal to 6 root 3 by 3. Here it is cancelled 2 times. 2 root 3 meters. You just remind that AB is equal to 2 root 3. So AB we know that now, right? Next we have to find out for the total length of the total height of the tree, we have to find out this AC also. The addition of these two, you will get the height of the tree. That's why, so AC also you have to find out. So look at here. Here BC is adjacent side. Here it is hypotenuse. Here it is hypotenuse, right? So for the adjacent and the hypotenuse, what is the relation, trigonometric ratio we have to take, that is cos theta, right? That implies cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent by hypotenuse. That implies cos 30 degrees is equal to adjacent. Adjacent means BC by hypotenuse means AC. Okay. Cos 30 value is root 3 by 2. That implies root 3 by 2. So adjacent side is BC, no? In the figure BC is 6 meters and in the figure AC we don't know. So 6 by AC. That implies, okay, AC you just bring this side 2 into this side. Okay, AC into root 3 is equal to 6 into 2. That implies AC is equal to 6 into 2 by root 3. So root 3 is in the denominator, so that's why I am taking this root 3 on both sides, that is numerator and the denominator has to multiply with root 3 for rationalization. Just for rationalization I am taking here 12 root 3 by 6 to 12, no, root 3 by root 3 whole square. Square root cancelled. That implies AC is equal to 12 root 3 by 3. 3 in 12 in 4 times, that is equal to AC is equal to 4 root 3 meters. That is AC we got. So the total height of the tree is equal to AB plus AC. That implies AB 2 root 3. Already we find out that value, that is AB is equal to 2 root 3. So hence 2 root 3 plus AC is equal to 4 root 3. Total 2 root 3 plus 4 root 3, 6 root 3 meters. So it is enough to find out the height of this tree, but if it gives any value, the decimals you have to find out. So for that I am giving you suggestion, that is h is equal to 6 into root 3 value is 1.732, no? So 1.732. So the multiplication of this, you will get 6 2 is 12, 1, 6 3 is 18, 18 9, 1. So 6 7 is 42, 42 plus 1, 43, 3, 4. Okay. So 6 1, 6 plus 4, 10, 10.32392 meters. That's it. It is the exact value. Otherwise you just leave here up to this it is enough. Okay. So here we finished this second sum. I think you understand it well. So you just look at here, 2 times I am taking this tan and cos. Why? Because we have to find out this and this also. Why? Because the height of this, total height of this tree is cut into 2 parts and broken down, and it falls on a ground. That's why the total height of this tree is here AB as well as this AC. To find out this AB I took tan theta, and to find out this AC I took cos theta. For 2 times you will get the final answer. Okay. So here next, third sum. A contractor wants to set up a slide for the children to play in the park. He wants to set it up at the height of 2 meters and by making an angle of 30 degrees, okay, with the ground. What should be the length of the slide? So look at here. Third one, a contractor was set up a slide which is at a height of the slide which is at a height of 2 meters, which is at a height of 2 meters. Okay, so slide means like this, right? And it makes an angle of 30 degrees. It makes an angle of 30 degrees. It is slide. Okay, it is slide. So he wants to set it up with 2 meters height by an angle of 30 degrees with the ground. What should be the length of this slide? This length we have to find out. This length we have to find out. Okay, so given that the height of the slide h is equal to 2 meters. The slide makes an angle of 30 degrees. Angle of 30 degrees. The length of the slide. L is equal to, we have to find out. Okay, so let us take this A, B, C. Okay, let us take this A, B, C. So look at here, what the trigonometric ratio we have to find out. Opposite, for 30 degrees, what is the opposite? That is height of the slide. And we know, we want this hypotenuse. We want this hypotenuse, right? So for what is the trigonometric ratio, which gives the ratio of this opposite and as hypotenuse, that is sine. Okay, so sine I am taking here, sine theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. That implies theta is, what is the angle? So what is the angle? That is 30 degrees. Sine 30 degrees, that is equal to opposite side. For 30 degrees, what is the opposite side? AB, and hypotenuse AC. AB by AC. That implies sine 30 degrees value is 1 by 2. AB we know, that is 2 meters height. Okay, and AC we don't know. So that implies cross multiplication, 1 into AC is equal to 2 into 2. That implies AC is equal to 4 meters. So this AC is nothing but the length of the slide. AC is equal to, L is equal to 4 meters. That's it. Here it is the answer for this third question. Okay, now fourth. Look at here. The length of the shadow of 15 meters height pole. The length of the shadow is 5 root 3 meters. Height of the pole is 15 meters. Can you understand? The length of the shadow of a 15 meters high pole. 15 meters high pole is 5 root 3 meters. At 7 o'clock in the morning. He just confused by giving this 7 o'clock in the morning. He just confused us to give this 7 o'clock in the morning. Then what is the angle of elevation of the sunrise with the ground? We have to find out the angle of elevation of the sunrise with the ground at that time. So look at here. So the height of the pole, here it is the pole. Okay, the height of the pole is how many meters? 15 meters. 15 meters. So the shadow, it is shadow. Okay, it is shadow. The shadow of this pole is 5 root 3 meters. 5 root 3 meters. So what is the angle? We have to find out. That is theta. We have to find out this angle. Okay, given that, let us take this A, B, C. Okay, given that the height of the pole is equal to, H is equal to, AB is equal to 15 meters. The length of the shadow BC is equal to 5 root 3 meters. 5 root 3 meters. So the angle of elevation theta is theta. So this we have to find out. Okay, look at here. For the theta, this h is opposite and this shadow is adjacent. So the ratio, the trigonometric ratio which gives the ratio of this opposite side and adjacent side is tan theta. That's why I am taking this tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent. That implies tan theta, we don't know tan theta, right? That is opposite side is AB by adjacent side is BC. So that is equal to tan theta is equal to, here look at here, for this theta opposite side is 15 meters, adjacent side is 5 root 3. So 15 by 5 root 3. So you just cancel this 3 times. 15 is 3 times in 5 table. Tan theta is equal to 3 by root 3. It is in the denominator we have root 3. That's why I am taking this rationalization. That implies tan theta is equal to 3 root 3 by root 3 whole square. Square root cancel. That implies tan theta is equal to 3 root 3 by 3. 3 cancelled. That implies tan theta is equal to root 3. So in tans, at which angle root 3 is there? So we have one table now in trigonometry. Look at here. Already I said to you. Look at here. In tan, at which angle root 3 is there? 60 degrees. That's why at the place of root 3 I am taking this tan 60. Okay. So that implies tan theta is equal to, in the place of this root 3 I will take this tan 60. So by avoiding this tans on both sides, you will get then theta is equal to 60 degrees. So angle of elevation of sun rays with the ground is equal to 60 degrees. That's it. Okay. So now it's time to explain this fifth one. You want to erect a pole of height 10 meters with the support of 3 ropes. Some tents is there. We observed so many tents in the circus, at tourist places. We observed some tents. They tie that one pole they will took, and 3 ropes they will tie on 3 sides, 3 directions. Okay, each rope has to make with an angle of 30 degrees with the pole. What should be the total length of the rope required? Okay, so first of all, so fifth sum. So we have one pole. This is pole. Okay, so the height of this pole is h is 10 meters. The height of this pole is 10 meters and it ties on 3 directions. On 3 directions it ties with the pole, threads, ropes. Okay, the lengths it will not give any length of the rope, but it makes an angle of 30 degrees. It makes an angle of 30 degrees. First of all, I'll take one triangle, that is, it is rough diagram. So it is pole. The height is 10 meters. Okay, the height of this pole is 10 meters and it is rope with the ground. With the ground it makes 30 degrees of angle, and this we have to find out the length of the rope. Okay, the length of the rope we have to find out. So for this only one rope I took here, but addition of 3 ropes you will get the total length of the rope. So A, B, C. Okay, A, B, C. So given that the height of the pole is equal to 10 meters. That is, height of the pole, it is nothing but here from figure AB. That is equal to AB. Okay, so the angle which makes by the rope with ground is equal to 30 degrees of angle. So the length of the rope, the length of one rope, the length of one rope which ties to the ground, okay, that is equal to L. We have to find out this. So that implies here, look at here. So towards 30 degrees it is opposite side and it is hypotenuse. Opposite side and hypotenuse, which trigonometric ratio we have to take for the opposite side and hypotenuse? So sine theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. That implies sine theta, that is 30 degrees, is equal to opposite side. What is opposite side? AB by AC. That is AC is hypotenuse. That is nothing but AC. That implies sine 30 degrees is, what is the value of sine 30 degrees? 1 by 2. That is equal to what is the length of this AB? That is 10 meters by AC is, we don't know, that is AC. That implies, so AC will bring this side, 1 into AC is equal to 2 into 10. That implies AC is equal to 20 meters. AC is nothing but, AC is length of one rope, that is equal to 20 meters. But we have 3 ropes on 3 sides. That implies 3 into 20, that is equal to 60 meters. Total length of the 3 ropes is equal to 60 meters. Hence we finished this 5th sum. Okay, look at here. 6th sum. Suppose you are shooting an arrow from the top of the building. Okay, from the top of the building at an height of 6 meters to a target on the ground at an angle of depression 60 degrees. What is the distance between you and an object? Look at here. So according to the sum, you have to draw one picture. So arrow we have to shoot. Okay, we are shooting an arrow from the top of the building. Here one person is there. He shoots one arrow towards the top, from the top of the building at a height of 6 meters. Okay, the height at top of the building at an height of 6 meters. So the height of the building is 6 meters. 6 meters. Target on a ground at an angle of depression 60 degrees. Here, look at here, it is horizontal line. It is horizontal line. So the angle of depression is 60 degrees. So according to the alternative angles, it gives the 60 degrees of angle, right? 6 meters of this height and it makes the angle of depression, that is 60 degrees. And according to this sum, just look after here. Here the observer was, and he was targeting the arrow towards the ground, and which makes an angle of depression, that is 60 degrees of angle. It is horizontal line, and according to this sum, these two are parallel lines. By using of this alternative angles, it makes the 60 degrees of angle. Okay, so what is the distance between you and the object? Here the observer was, you and the target object. So this we have to find out. So rough diagram it was. So I am drawing the actual figure what we want. So this is A, B, C. This is height of the building, that is H is equal to 6 meters, and this length we have to find out, the distance we have to find out, and this is 60 degrees of angle. Look at here, for this 60 degrees it is opposite side, that is H is opposite side, it is hypotenuse. Okay, so given that the height of the building, the height of the building, the height of the building, h is equal to 6 meters, h is equal to 6 meters. The angle of depression, the angle of depression of an arrow, to the target is equal to 60 degrees of angle. Okay, the distance between an observer and the target is equal to AC, that is equal to d meters. Okay, so look at here, for 60 degrees it is opposite side, it is hypotenuse. What the trigonometric ratio we have to take to find out the hypotenuse with the opposite side? So sine I am choosing here, sine theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. That implies sine 60 degrees is equal to, what is opposite side? So opposite side is AB and hypotenuse is AC. That implies sine 60 degrees is equal to, what is AB? That is 6 meters by, what is AC? We don't know, that is D. We have to find out. What is sine 60 degrees? Root 3 by 2. That implies 6 root, that is D. So by the cross multiplication you will get D is equal to D into root 3. D into root 3 is equal to 6 into 2. That implies D root 3 is equal to 12. That implies D is equal to 12 root 3. 12 by root 3. Okay, by doing this rationalization, in the denominator there is root 3 is there, no? Hence I am taking this rationalization for both the numerator and denominator. That implies D is equal to 12 root 3 by root 3 whole square. Square root cancelled. That is equal to, D is equal to 12 root 3 by 3. 12 is cancelled 4 times in 3 table. D is equal to 4 root 3 meters. What is D? The distance between the observer and the target is equal to 4 root 3 meters. Here we finished this 6th sum.